Hi, today we're going to be working on taking care of our water lines. This is important for making sure that we just make it a safe place for our patients to visit, and it also extends the life of our equipment. Before using any products, it's a good idea to read about what you're going to use. The Sterilex is what we're going to be using today. It comes with this little pink sheet inside. If you read about it, you'll find out you don't want this product to actually end up on your skin, so make sure you're wearing your lab coat when you're doing this. You'll also read that it does irreversible eye damage, so you definitely want to use your PPE and wear some safety goggles. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I've already pre-mixed this in the bottle here. We do this by combining these two smaller bottles together. If you read in the instructions, you do not add any water. It's ultra concentrated, and so you're just going to mix these two together like we've done here in this bottle. Now I'm going to take this and put it into the bottle for the unit. So we're going to take this bottle off. Okay, so obviously this unit was still on. It's a good idea to try to turn that off beforehand so you don't have that pressure. So we're going to take some of this over the sink and put just a couple inches down in the bottom, just enough that it can go through all the lines. Okay, that looks good. So we're going to put that back on. Okay. We do not want the Sterilex to stay in the lines for more than 24 hours. So we're going to do this on a Monday, the first Monday of the month, and then we're going to repeat it for 3 days. Just consult the schedule. It'll have written in pink when to do this. So now we're going to turn this unit back on. Okay, so this unit is not ready to go. We still have hand pieces on it, so we're going to take these hand pieces off by twisting the silver base here. Okay. Okay, if you look, this is also a hand piece that needs to come off beforehand. Now to maintain these hand pieces, we're going to take these over and hook them up so they get oil in them, and then run these through the Statin. Okay. Now this is ready to go. You can see there's no hand pieces here at all, and we have our air water. We're going to take all of these hand pieces off, because you never know, even though this is primarily a hygiene chair that we're using today as an example, some days the clinical staff might decide for a patient to get a filling or something else, or just an adjustment to a filling at this chair. So these lines always need to be clean and ready for operative, as well as hygiene. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over the sink. You could also do this into like a bucket, but we're going to do it over the sink since this is nice and convenient. We're going to locate the flush button down here. Some say purge, some say flush, some have little water indicators. And we are going to hold that. And if you look over here, we've got pink Sterilex running through all those lines. And then once they've got the pink solution, that's it. That's all it needs. We're going to set these back into their cradles. We're going to take the water line and repeat the same thing, holding it over a sink or bucket. Push it until it runs pink. Okay, so we're done with this part. Now there's another water line, so we need to treat this as well. So we're going to take this one off. Now these typically take a little longer to run pink. You'll notice there's more water built up in the lines. So just kind of hold it until you get to where you want to be. All right. That one actually came out pretty quick. All right, so now we've got the Sterilex in the lines. So we're almost done. Now we need a way to remember that this is there so we don't accidentally forget to flush it out the next day. So we're gonna get a little card and write the date, and I'm gonna put my initials on it, and we're gonna leave this right here so that tomorrow they have a reminder that this is in the lines, because we do not want this to be exposed to the patient. All right, we'll see you tomorrow to flush it through.